Coach had confidence with going for it on fourth down all the time. It's a 7-point game, and you're way and running into the field. He calls a pass. You know, how did you feel you had that one? Where you?
I mean, yeah, I just appreciate coaches trusting us to go out there as an offense and convert on fourth down. And anytime they call a pass, I'm confident that our guy's going to make a play for me and we're going to complete it and get it. So I was excited when it happened, and we went out and DMR made a play for me, so it was nice.
EJ, through the first few games here, one of the things that's really abundantly clear is that you're not afraid to stay in the pocket, go through your progressions. Is that something you've just always had a good feel for?
I think so. I mean, in high school, it just kind of naturally came to me. Like, I'm not afraid to stand in there a second longer if I need to wait for the guy to get open and take a hit. So I think that's definitely one of the parts of my game that translates on the field, and I'm willing to hang in there anytime I need to.
Can you talk about how you gelled with Adonis and Sam? You guys had good rapport so far this season. What's that relationship like?
It's awesome. I mean, me and Dono came in around the same time, and from day one we were in the film room watching film, getting better, talking football. So just kind of building that relationship over the summer and over fall camp and through practices. And he's an awesome receiver to have out there, and I trust him that he's going to go up and get the ball.
Adding to that, you made that big throw down the sideline, which led to Stewart's touchdown. How it really felt like the offense settled down once you made that throw. How big of a throw was that to settle you guys down?
It was definitely a big play. I mean, anytime you get an explosive, it helps get your team ready and rolling and hopefully convert on the rest of the drive. So it was big. Dono made a nice move on his guy, went up, made a good play on the sideline, and that was definitely good for us.
Dave, what would you like to finally get back out on the field? I mean, it's been a long climb back to being able to shoot up out the field. Like,
I was extremely grateful to be on the field. You know, I feel like I've missed just a lot of time. So all I can say is I was grateful. It was really amazing to be out there with my teammates.
How did you feel being back out there and then jumping back over center? How would you kind of assess how the line played today?
Yeah, I was really excited to get back out there. You know, it's never fun when you miss a week of football. I mean, you know, I think me and David can both attest to that it's not very fun, you know, when you're out there watching your brothers and your teammates playing and you're not out there with them. But, you know, it was a lot of fun to get a chance to play center today. You know, I think that was something new for me, and I was excited to get that done and, you know, be able to have that, you know, in my back pocket, which was pretty cool to see. And I think, you know, overall with the O-line, I think, you know, we did okay. There's a lot of areas for improvement. I think just, you know, understanding, you know, what we want to do with our system and how we want to run the ball, I think is just, you know, prominent for our future in the AAC play is just, you know, understanding where we need to go, what type of block, the technique, you know. A lot of it, I think, is just, you know, us playing with, you know, low pad level and technique, and if we get that done, I think our run game will keep opening up.
Adam, when did you figure to start center?
I had known earlier in the week that I was going to play center this week, so I had gotten a couple practices under my belt playing there, so that was good. A couple of low snaps that I wasn't too happy about today, but keep working at that, and we'll see what happens in the future.
Adam, is there any plan for you to stay at center for a couple more weeks, or is Weeze going to keep shuffling you guys around?
I'm honestly not too sure. You know, Weeze always loves, Coach Weeze loves always, you know, moving us around, you know, playing different positions, so having that position flexibility. So wherever he really needs me to play, I'll play, you know, whether that's on the inside, outside. So whatever, you know, Coach Weeze needs, I'll help him out.
EJ, what was your mindset like alternating snaps at quarterback with Quincy Patterson in that second half?
I mean, my mindset's just whenever I'm on the field, you go out there and make plays, and when I'm not, I'm going to support Quincy and have him go out there and go make plays on his own. So I was just, whenever chance I got, just capitalize on it. Whenever he got it, he capitalized on his. So it was definitely fun to be out there with him and trade off and make some good drives.
EJ, since you've gotten here, how helpful have Quincy and DeJuan been for you as far as helping you develop and learn the game a little more and just grow as a quarterback?
It's been huge. I mean, I think a lot of people kind of assume that a QB competition room is, they're not really good friends, or it's kind of tough to be around, but that's not been the case at all. We've all been super close. I mean, me and Quincy especially do everything together. We're roommates the night before. We're literally such close friends. And it's just been awesome to have them there and kind of teach me how to go through college on the field and off. So just having those guys around has definitely been huge and helped me translate to the field really well.
David, could you just describe of that fourth down play? I mean, there was tight coverage on you, and that ball didn't really get it perfectly clean. It looked like you had to sort of snatch it.
Yeah. Well, it was a sitter with the ball. You know, the play started to develop. I mean, it just kind of turned into a mini scramble, not a full scramble. So kind of just adjusted to it, and EJ did a good job putting it in a spot where, like, I knew where the defender was going to be, so I could just catch and turn and run. So it was a really fun play.
Adam, I know EJ took his first sack of his career today, but like for it to be 4 weeks in, and this to be the first sack of his, of the season for the team actually. like how much have the quarterbacks helped the offensive line out, knowing that they're going to get it out quick, and you don't really have to hold your block for that?
Yeah, it's I mean it's awesome, having quarterbacks that can, read a defense, and all of them have done a really good job, and they've done a really good job just being able to dissect defenses and be able to get that ball out quick and know where they want to go with the ball. So, it's awesome to see them, keep growing every week and week, and being able to adjust protections and all that type of stuff, to keep hits off of them, which is huge. So, I got to give a lot of credit to him, Quincy, and all them. So they do a really good job, getting the ball out of their hand, just helping us out up front, making adjustments and all that type of stuff.
PJ, how sort of cognizant were you of the goal line on that, right? You were hit on that sack, like you were right on the goal line, almost in the end zone, you got yourself out.
Yeah, I mean, I knew we were on the field, and I had it in my head, like, to not take a safety is obviously huge. So just tried to, at the end, just try to get a couple of yards forward to make sure I wasn't in the end zone so they didn't get those 2 points.
Last couple for these guys?
You kind of just erase that thing, that interception, kind of seemed like you just kind of throw it up and, I'm not hoping, but maybe not your first kind of throw where I was like, oh, what kind of throw was that?
I mean, yeah, the first interception, I just kind of forced it. It was 3rd and 9, we were on like the 25-30, so I knew a sack kind of got us out of field goal range. So I just kind of tried to make a play before the guy could come and hit me, and I think I popped it a little high, and the defender made a good play on it. But yeah, I got to definitely take more care of the ball. I had 2 interceptions today, and I'll definitely work on that in practice and come back stronger next week.
It might sound like a simple question, but on the 50-yarder, you had a clean pocket there. Just a few weeks into your career here, what's it like to just see a throw like that come together? We drop it just right where it needed to be over the defender, and then see it come through right down the middle of the field like that.
It's definitely awesome. Actually, earlier in practice, we ran that same play, and I threw one of the grossest balls I've ever thrown in my life. So just to have them have the confidence in me to kind of come back and run that same play, knowing that I could hit that throw, it was just fun to execute it. Watch Donald go make a play, get in the end zone, celebrate with my lineman. It was awesome.
Is that in practice earlier this week?
Yeah, that was in practice earlier this week. We ran it.
EJ, where do you think's been your greatest improvements or growth that you've seen from yourself since you came in week 2? Like, have you seen yourself improve in a certain area of the game?
I think just confidence level. I came in, and I'm not the biggest guy, so just trying to come in, all these big guys moving super fast. Just getting more experience on the field has kind of helped the game slow down and just helped me stay in there, be comfortable, and make the plays I need to.
For you, as a pass catcher, when you got a quarterback who can put the ball right where it needs to be, how easy does it make your job?
It's phenomenal. You just got to be in the right spot, and it makes the offense just work really efficiently.
PJ, I wonder, you talk to in terms of like game weekend. Do you talk to your dad Friday night, this morning, or after, like, or not at all, right? About it?
I mean, yeah, we pretty much talk every night, and we watch film, we go over our game plan, we do all that sort of stuff. So I'm sure tonight we'll get on a Zoom, go over the game, and get ready for next week.
Okay. Thanks, guys.